best friends, welcome back to my channel. So this wig is from Bilace or Bilace wigs, however you want to pronounce that. Okay, so they sent me a pamphlet, a wig cap, elastic bands, and the actual wig. This is a 613 wig. It has 13 by 6 parting space, 3 combs, and it is pre-plucked. So we're gonna just do the watercolor method. In the beginning, I actually did 2 color processing because the first color processing didn't go as how I planned. So yeah, so I'm gonna just fill up my little bucket with hot water. This is the Kiss yellow dye. As you can see, it has like this orangey looking tinge, so it kind of made my hair a yellow color, but it has an orange undertone to it. So this was the first color I used. Have hot water. You want to make sure that the color is thoroughly mixed into this bucket. Okay, you don't want to have the clumps still in there because the clumps will grab onto the hair first and you'll have darker areas in your hair. So what I did was, after I mixed everything in together, I put my wig in and I just submerged my entire wig in there. Now, what I'm going to say about the Kiss color, and you guys already know how I feel about it, but my thing about it is they have a great color range, but I just do not care for the actual product. Okay, so yes, some of you might say, well, you should have added the color on there, just like how you gonna do the next color. Well, I could have did that, but you know, I wanted to do watercolor because I just didn't feel like, you know, going through and applying the color like that. So I let this sit for about 10 minutes in there, and when I pulled it out, it was very patchy. Although you won't be able to see it in the next clip, it was patchy.
It's real yellow. Okay, so you guys, that Kiss dye was not doing it for me. It's very patchy. Let me see. It was very patchy. It didn't take really well to watercoloring, and I already know that the Kiss color transfers. So what I did, I went to Sally's and I bought some Arctic Fox. So I'm just putting this on top of the color that's already on there.
So when I say that the color is patchy, this wig is a 613 blonde, which is like a yellowish blonde. It's not ashed out or anything, so it has a yellow undertone. So because I colored this hair yellow, it's hard for you to see that certain pieces are still 613 yellow blonde. So unless you was like in the room with me and I could show you, but I saw the patchiness and I just knew I didn't like the undertone, and I just did not want the Kiss color to transfer on my clothes and on my skin and my ears. So I ended up going to Sally's and buying the Arctic Fox yellow. This is a very beautiful yellow, and the actual consistency of the hair dye is very creamy. It's not too thick, but it's very creamy, and it blends out so bomb, and it smells bomb. Okay, and it left my hair super soft and silky and shiny. I did leave this on for about 30 minutes, and after the 30 minutes I washed it out with shampoo, and I deep conditioned it with silicone mix. As you guys always know, I always deep condition my wigs with silicone mix just to keep the longevity up. And I did blow dry it and style it. Now I'm going to say that I prefer not to use Kiss products, and you might catch me using it because of the color range. They have a great color range, but the actual product is very diluted. So when you go to watercolor Kiss products, you will see a lot of patchiness, and it won't be as even as it would if you was to use like Adore or Arctic Fox. But Arctic Fox would be kind of too thick to like you know, kind of melt into the hot water. It'll take a little bit longer because it's a thicker consistency. So I would say Adore. And I'm just not here for the transfers and the lifting of the hair or the bleeding of the hair as fast. So I just prefer Adore over anything, and I didn't like the orange undertone that it left on my hair. So yeah, if I would say anything, I would just tell you guys to use Arctic Fox instead of going towards the Kiss route, because I just did not like the orange yellowish undertone. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to install this yellow wig. You guys see me do this with numerous of wigs already. I'm going to clean my hairline with my 91% alcohol. I'm just going to make sure that it's all clean and that makeup is off of my face because I am going to apply lace glue. So I am going to use Boho Active. That is one of my favorite brands to use. And this is my yellow wig. Yes, she is very flowy. I'm actually impressed with the quality of this 613 hair, because some 613 hairs, when you put a lot of heat on it, it'll like burn the color off. And let me tell you, I use 450 degrees on this hair, and my color is very much intact. She is bright, and I didn't get like heat spikes in the hair. That's how you will know if the hair is fake or not, like plastic or not. So I'm gonna take the same brush that I used to put the makeup on my stocking cap, and I'm gonna just put the residual of the whatever that's left on there, and I'm gonna just, you know, lightly press it onto the front of the lace, only because this is transparent lace, which is really good for lighter skin tones, but for me it'll look ashy if I do not do this step. Alright, so I'm gonna just go in and lightly push some of that product that's left over on this brush onto the back of the lace. So I'm going to go in with my alcohol one more time to just make sure that the front of my hairline is very clean. And then I removed all the excess makeup off. And then we're going to use my bow hold, and we're going to apply 3 thin layers all across my forehead or hairline. Definitely make sure that your fingers are clean with alcohol when you're doing this step, because you do not want lifting at all. I prefer to use my finger because I can smooth it out the best, and that's what Tamika, the owner of Boho, she does the same thing as well, and she recommends that. A lot of people use things like wooden sticks and stuff like that. I don't like that because it's easier for me to clean my finger off with alcohol than me, like, you know, trying to clean off a wooden stick or whatever like that. So I like to use it, and I can feel the thinness of the product on the tip of my finger, so I know how thin I like the product on. You don't want it too thick, because if it's too thick it will seep through your lace. Alright, so thin that product out. Like you see me, I'm patting it. Like I'm really making sure that it's very thin, because once it's thin it'll get clear faster. If it's thick, it'll just stay real clumpy and it'll take forever to dry, and you're gonna probably have spots that's dry and some spots that's not, and it's just gonna be a headache. So just do thin layers. Just use the tip of your finger, girl. Trust me, you will not regret that. Yeah, I am missing a nail. These are press-ons. So excuse that. I ended up fixing it after I did my wig so I could take pictures. But yeah, excuse that nail. So basically I am lining up the hairline with my hairline, and I have to pull the hairline a little bit above mine because of my type of hairline. I have to cut into the frontal a little bit. Alright, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just placing it, and once I have it in its spot, I'm gonna press the lace into the glue, and then I'm gonna take my blow dryer and I'm gonna just blow dry it on warm, and then I'm gonna wrap my hair down with my scarf and let it set for about 15 minutes. So now that I let it sit for about 15 minutes, I'm just going to take my eyebrow razor and cut the excess lace off. And as you can see, I cut a little bit into the hairline, but I'm going to pluck that because I just have to do it, because if I don't do it, it's going to be super low on my forehead, and that's what I don't like. So that's the only part that I cut like deep in. It's not even deep. I just cut into the frontal right there, and I do that on the other side, but the rest of it is fine. And at this point, I'm just going to take my comb and place it on the edge of my lace, and I'm going to take my tweezers and pluck the front of my hairline, only because since this is color, it don't look like it's plucked, but it is. And I'm using the comb to hold down the lace because it's not fully cured down, so I'm pulling a little bit, so I don't want my lace to lift up, so I'm using a comb instead of my finger. So I decided that I wanted a blunt cut, and I didn't want it to like drape down like a A-line bob or asymmetrical bob, so I did cut it. I was out of the range in this whole section, but I have another bob, so I'll show you guys exactly how I do it on there. And plus, it was hard for me to cut this on my head. Like, my non-dominant side was cool because I was using my right hand, but as soon as I had to use my left hand to cut my right side, girl, let me tell you, I messed up. So when I take the wig off, I had to even out the cut a little bit, but it served its purpose. So yeah, like it might not be fully, like, you know, lined up how it's supposed to be, but I did my best trying to cut on my hair, on myself. That was definitely hard, but it was cute. I was proud of myself, like actually cutting this on my head, because I love to cut on other people, but just not on myself. So I took a little bit of my contour powder and I put it in my parting, which was a perfect color, I must say. And I'm gonna just take my hot comb. That's not a plug-in. This is the actual stove hot comb, and I'm just gonna press down my part just to make sure that it's super duper flat. And I took some wax from Care and I put it down. I am going to say one thing negative about this wig: it has some vicious flyaways. Like, I've tried Got To Be glue, I tried wax, I tried hairspray, I tried freeze spray. Nothing will sit these flyaways down, and it's annoying, I must say. Like, but it's okay because the wig was cute. But that's the only thing that I could say that is a negative about this wig. The wig color bomb, the wig took heat, the wig is silky, but it's just these stupid flyaways that's annoying me, and I just cannot get rid of them. So other than that, this is what the wig looked like. I hope you guys enjoyed this, a simple watercolor method, and I just applied the wig for the sake of the video. I'm always going to apply wigs, because if I don't, I will get messages like, I wanted to see the wig you apply the wig on, so I'm going to just go ahead and do it without you guys even asking me. Alright, so I hope you guys, learned a thing or two from this video, and if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the description, in the comment section, and I will be back answering all your questions, and I will be back with another video. Alright, bye best friends.